Well, this is Sleep Awareness Month, and it comes just as we're about to adjust our clocks for daylight saving time. And losing even that 1 hour of sleep can have a huge impact. That's why Sleep Country Canada and the Canadian Mental Health Association are trying to get the word out. Joining us now is Margaret Eaton, National CEO of the Canadian Mental Health Association. Good morning to you, and thank you for being here. It's nice to see you again on this comfy couch. It's been a weird winter. I'm kind of, where are we on the calendar? And then I see you, and I know exactly where we are. This weekend, we're switching our clocks, and I think we certainly feel the effects of daylight saving time when that happens. Yeah. Me especially, those with shift work or get up or extra early.
Exactly.
Man, that hour losing the sleep. How does it impact our mental health generally?
Yeah, in general, it can really make you feel irritated, tired, drowsy. And we know sleep is really important for mental health. So people who get poor sleep often experience increased anxiety. It can make you more susceptible to depression and to substance use health. So it's really important that we get good sleep. And a lot of Canadians say when the clocks change, it takes them up to a week to actually get back into a normal pattern.
And that kind of makes sense, too, because when you travel, you have that jet lag, and it really takes some time till the end of your vacation to catch up to that. So it's good to keep in mind. I don't know what kind of adjustments we can make, but let's talk about how you're part of this pledge to give back that hour to those, or at least some, who will be impacted by the clock change.
Exactly. So Sleep Country has this really clever idea of the Hour Back Pledge. So the idea is we'll spring forward on Sunday, and then on Monday morning, all Sleep Country employees will be invited to come into work an hour later than they would normally. So if you want to learn more about that, it's at sleepcountry.ca/hourbackpledge. And we're going to do it at the CMHA National Office as well. And Sleep Country is really encouraging everybody to do that because it will really help improve things like concentration, productivity, and just makes people happier at a time that is difficult for sleep.
And less of a shock to the system, too. Coming back Monday sometimes after the weekend is a bit of a shock, period, but having that extra day to kind of adjust and allow yourself to mentally prepare is a great idea. We know that Sleep Country Canada Sleep Country is donating $100,000 to the CMHA, of which you're a part, and mental health initiatives. How do you put that money to work?
Well, we are so grateful to Sleep Country for this contribution. And one of the really great programs that they'll be supporting is Bounce Back. And this is a cognitive behavioral therapy program. It's virtual, and it's been well researched to help with sleep. So if you struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep, symptoms of insomnia, we encourage you to take a look at Bounce Back. It really helps.
You know, we know, and through this conversation as well, how important sleep is. And I think a lot of us in this time are dealing with just, I mean, general, I don't want to put a specific moniker, but I'm feeling anxious about the state of the world now. Yeah. And I feel like every little thing you can do to help out your physical, and it's all combined with mental. What kind of words of encouragement do you have, or maybe words of advice to really prioritize sleep?
Well, it's really important to make a nice bedtime routine. So go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time, make a comfortable space for yourself. But if you're thinking about sleep and if you have a problem with sleep, it can also actually be a symptom of a mental health issue. So if you're oversleeping, sleeping too much, that can be a sign of depression. Or if you are having trouble with insomnia, it could be anxiety. So it's really good to use sleep as a bit of a measure of your mental health. And if you are struggling with mental health, we encourage you to call CMHA. You can go to our website at cmha.ca and chat with the good folks at CMHA Toronto.
And I love that we get to talk about, Bell Let's Talk. And I often have trouble sleeping, and I've learned little tricks by talking to a therapist, counting numbers.
Exactly.
Sometimes just listening to quieter voices or white noise. So there are things that will help you out. So I really appreciate you being here, Margaret Eaton, this morning. And don't forget to set your clocks back and consider your mental health as we head into the weekend and beyond, and we start to get the brighter skies as well.